The Beckham family is currently in the middle of one of the most shocking celebrity feuds we've seen in years. And now, Brooklyn Peltz Beckham has gone public with a bombshell Instagram post that's sending shockwaves through social media and the press alike. Brooklyn claims that the family divide may be irreparable, and fans around the world are asking the same question: what really went wrong? This feud includes everything from wedding controversies, alleged family control, social media drama, to private attacks. It's the kind of story that blends personal conflict with public spectacle, and it's capturing the attention of millions. In this video, we're going to unpack everything Brooklyn said, explore the fallout within the Beckham family, and discuss what this could mean for the future. Part 1. Brooklyn's bombshell statement. On January 19th, Brooklyn shared a lengthy statement on Instagram, revealing his side of a feud that had been simmering for years. He started by explaining that he had been silent for years, making every effort to keep family matters private. However, he felt compelled to speak out after witnessing what he describes as misinformation and manipulation by his parents, David and Victoria Beckham. According to Brooklyn, his parents had controlled narratives in the media, spreading stories that were sometimes false and often at the expense of innocent people. Brooklyn framed the situation as more than a simple family disagreement. It's a conflict between family loyalty and personal happiness, one that has been growing for years. He emphasized that stepping away from his family had brought him peace and relief, and he made it clear that he had no plans to reconcile anytime soon. Brooklyn's post also highlighted the emotional toll that fame and family expectations have taken on him over the years, showing a more vulnerable and human side to the global celebrity family. Part 2. Wedding drama. A major portion of Brooklyn's statement focused on his 2022 wedding to Nicola Peltz, which he described as riddled with tension and interference from his parents. Weeks before the Palm Beach, Florida wedding, Brooklyn claimed that Victoria Beckham canceled Nicola's wedding dress at the last minute, forcing her to urgently find a new designer. This unexpected drama created stress and anxiety at a moment that should have been joyful for the couple. Brooklyn also alleged that David and Victoria pressured him to sign away rights to the Beckham family name, which would have had long-term consequences for him, his wife, and their future children. Brooklyn refused to comply, a decision that he says caused further tension in the family. The wedding day itself was reportedly far from smooth. The infamous first dance incident stands out as a particularly controversial moment. Brooklyn claims Victoria hijacked his first dance with Nicola, leaving him feeling humiliated in front of the entire guest list. Because of these events, Brooklyn and Nicola staged a wedding redo at the Peltz family estate in New York last August, creating new memories focused on joy and love rather than anxiety and embarrassment. Part 3. Family fallout. Brooklyn also discussed the fallout within the broader family. His relationships with siblings, Romeo, Cruz, and Harper, have been severely affected. He claims that he faced attacks both privately and publicly, orchestrated through social media by his parents. Even his brothers, he says, were involved in online disputes before eventually blocking him, further isolating him from the family network. Brooklyn stressed that these incidents are not isolated events, but part of a pattern of control and exclusion that has spanned years. His Instagram post paints a picture of a family where public image often outweighs personal relationships and where disagreements become headline-making drama. Part 4. Attempts at connection. Despite the tension, Brooklyn and Nicola reportedly made several attempts to maintain family connections. They traveled to London for David's 50th birthday, hoping for some private family time. According to Brooklyn, David only agreed to see him under strict conditions, and Nicola was not invited. Brooklyn also recalled attempts to involve the family in charitable efforts, such as helping rescue dogs displaced during the LA fires, but these efforts were reportedly rejected by Victoria. Ultimately, Brooklyn concluded that the family ties had been severely severed, and now he's taking a stand for himself for the first time in his life. Part 5. David and Victoria's side, public persona. While Brooklyn has been outspoken, his parents have largely remained silent on these claims. David Beckham recently spoke at the World Economic Forum, focusing on children, social media, and mistakes. He emphasized the importance of teaching children to learn from their errors while guiding them responsibly. He also highlighted the positive and negative power of social media and the need to use it wisely. Victoria Beckham has not publicly responded to Brooklyn's Instagram post. However, in prior interviews, she praised Nicola as sweet, kind, and wonderful, highlighting a contrast between Brooklyn's allegations and public statements. This difference underscores a key reality. Celebrity fame complicates family dynamics, with public perception often differing sharply from private reality. Part 6. Brooklyn and Nicola's relationship. Despite the ongoing drama, Brooklyn and Nicola's relationship remains strong and supportive. In interviews, Brooklyn has described their bond as unshakable. "Once you find that person you can't live without, it's easy. I love her more than anything, and I always try to make her happy." The couple reportedly jokes and troll each other to keep their relationship lighthearted, even amidst family tension. This demonstrates that stepping away from the family may have been necessary for their personal happiness and stability, allowing them to focus on their life together without interference. Part 7. Analysis, commentary. This feud highlights several larger themes about fame and family. Fame plus family equals pressure. Celebrity status can magnify even small conflicts, turning private disputes into global controversies. Social media amplifies conflict. Every comment, post, or image can be interpreted as support, attack, or betrayal. Personal boundaries versus family loyalty. Brooklyn chose to protect his marriage and personal peace, even if it meant standing up to his parents. Fans are divided. Some support Brooklyn for defending his marriage and independence, while others hope the Beckhams will attempt a reconciliation. This story demonstrates how fame, power, and public image can complicate even the most fundamental family relationships. Closing. Engagement. So what do you think? Is Brooklyn justified in stepping away to protect his marriage? Or should the Beckhams try to reconcile despite everything? Comment Team Brooklyn or Team Beckham below. Follow for more updates. This story is far from over, and we'll keep bringing you every shocking detail as it unfolds.